Hi there, welcome back to Build-A-Stitch. For this next, I have a new piece of fabric here, all layered up with a bit of really light stabilizer. It just gives it a little bit more stability. It doesn't really change it that much. So, it's springtime here, and I've been in the mood for like spring kinds of things, like flowers and things like that. So I thought for this one I would do vines and just take a look at different kinds of vines, different stitches we can use for vines, and then how to add flowers and different kinds of flowers and things like that to them. So I'm going to start just with this little stitch for the first one. I'm going to start really simple. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. So for this one, this is nice because you can kind of make this one move all over the place. And I've done a lot of this. I don't know where that other piece is right now. But you can make these go all over the place. You can string them together. But they're just really, really nice for a vine. And so you can get them, you know, this is one that if you keep going like this and keep adding it, in this case to my right, then it will go to the right. But if you want it to make it go a different direction, you can just put the stitch over on the other side instead. So I always turn the fabric to do that. It's just easier that way. And so you can kind of weave it over like this kind of a thing so that it's not always going in the same direction, because otherwise you just end up with a really long diagonal line. So if you go back and forth, and you can do different numbers of stitches each direction, there's just a lot of opportunities with it. And then to end it, it depends on what you want. You could put the stitch down a little bit lower, or you can put it right here. And if you wanted to, like say you were doing this and you ran out of thread and you wanted to keep it going, if you just do a little anchor stitch, like a couching stitch here, or like the end of a lazy daisy, then you can just bring your thread up in that same place and then just keep adding more stitches to it. So it's a really nice stitch. You can start and stop it really easily. You can branch off of it. You can even have multiple branches come in together. I'll show that at some point. But for now, I'm just going to stop this one like this and just be really, really simple. Man, this looks so dark today. Let's see if I can get some better lighting in here. There, I think that's a little bit better. Strange, maybe it's the fabric color. Because the lighting, I did get my light fixed in here so that it's working again. I was in the dark for about a week when the other light bank went out, but now it's all fixed. And then we can embellish this. So if this is a little vine of flowers, this scale is a little bit bigger than I would maybe use for just a French knot flower, but you can make kind of good-sized French knot flowers. And so to put a little flower on this, and especially if you're doing something that's like a landscape and it's kind of in the distance, it doesn't have to be a super detailed flower. You can just kind of give that impression of a flower. And so that's what I'm going to do with this one. And just do lazy daisies, or not lazy daisies, French knots. And you just put them at the ends of the branches. It doesn't have to be all of the branches. And I actually like to not put it on all of the branches because, you know, quite often flowers don't all have branches don't all have flowers on the ends of them. So there we go, right there. And then one here. And you don't even have to keep them even. Like you don't, I actually tried not to necessarily like make a pattern with the flowers or anything. Just kind of wherever I feel like it. And then I'll take a look, and if it looks bare someplace, then I'll add another one. So there we have it. A nice little vine with some really simple little flower accents on it. I'm going to stop there for today. So have a fantastic rest of your day.